Boom. All right. Hold on one sec, guys. One sec here. One second. 1 second here. I need to move my mic. Get everything squared away for everyone here. Copy. And then post this for you guys. All right, we will go ahead and pin it, notify everyone. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining. We will wait until we get some more people in here. And yeah, so we'll see. All right. Just trying to get everything squared away here, doing the posts, letting everyone know on Telegram, things like that. Just trying to get everyone caught up and up to date here. We're going to refresh this page. All right, cool. So definitely feel free to comment and say hi. This is going to be a little bit different stream. What's up, Ryan, Irish King? Basically with this video, I wouldn't say a video, live stream, I want to talk about just like the crypto market today. We all know, don't have to rehash what's going on in the world. We already know what's going on in the world. It's everywhere. But kind of like rehash the crypto market as a whole. And just spread positivity today, right? That's the main goal for this. And kind of hopefully show people that even with what's going on in the world today, that cryptocurrency is the people's currency, right? And no matter what situations we are dealing with in our daily lives, some definitely worse than others, unfortunately, in today's world, cryptocurrency is there for that freedom, right? And I kind of just want to go over and talk about that kind of stuff today, and kind of want to talk about the market and, kind of go against what a lot of this, as you see on the screen here, a lot of FUD that happens when crises happen. You know what I mean? So this is going to be it's going to be more of an upbeat stream and a positive stream. So I'm just going to wait for more people to join in here. Because I don't want it to feel like I'm just talking to myself. So I'm going to kind of wait a little bit for a couple people more to join. But that's going to be the vibe today. So it's going to be more of just, communicating with whoever joins. It shouldn't be a very long stream, probably maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, something like that. But like I said, just want to talk to, you guys and kind of just go over the market and, spread some positivity today. And Laughing Gourmet. I'm going to assume I know who that is. And thank you for that. So, but yeah, let's hope to see if anybody's going to join. I do not know. So we'll see. let me see here. And I would show you guys the new couch, but the couch is upstairs. It's a pretty nice couch. We didn't have a couch since we moved into our new place for some time now. So pretty excited to have one upstairs. So now we can actually sit upstairs now and enjoy it. So it's kind of nice. All right. So let's see here. Question. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully your day or night, wherever you are, is going pretty well for you. Can't complain. Like I said, just got a new couch, so pretty happy about that. Mary's happy, so. But okay, guys. Well, we'll get started. If people join, people join. Again, this should be recorded on YouTube, and then you guys can replay it too. So, basically, like I said, this is going to be more of a positive vibe type of stream today. Not really going to educate a lot of people. Just kind of want to touch up on, things like this that you see with the market, with a lot of FUD and stuff. And I'm like I said, I'm not going to rehash what's going on in the world today. It's world news. We know exactly what's going on. But during times like this is where you're going to see a lot of FUD, and you're going to see a lot of negative, marketing, so to speak, like strategies going on, especially in the cryptocurrency realm, right? And I kind of just want to touch base and kind of in a way educate people what to look out for and what not to give into. And again, this is all based off of my own opinion and all, my own research and how I feel about certain things. Again, everyone has their own opinions, and they're definitely more than welcome to, express their own opinion too on the topics as well. So, basically, you see here, I'm not worried about the China FUD. We've dealt with China FUD for the past, I don't know how many years now with crypto. It's kind of old news. They talked about this kind of stuff before the China Bitcoin crackdown strengthens, with potential fines. They've been pushing that kind of stuff for a long time now. And no one really cares about China FUD. But the main FUD that we're gonna basically talk about are like articles such as, where was the one here? I refreshed the page to kind of get up to date with the latest, and it was here, right here. Ukraine says it has received crypto donation requests. And then after that, it goes, is crypto good for war? When I read that, it's like, to me, it's like speaking in a negative tone, right? So if I read that, it's basically trying to say, in my mind, in my eyes, they're implying that crypto is like benefiting a war or aspects of a war, right? Is crypto good for war? See, when you get headlines and titles like that in an article, it could really set the mood either positive or a negative way instantly, right? And so when I read that, I don't think that's a really good title. I think the first part is a positive note, but then they end it with that negative note, right? And they could have definitely worded it better. However, I know what they're trying to do. Um, it's, one, clickbaity, right? It's going to make you want to click it if you don't know much about crypto, and especially with the situation going on. And if you're uneducated and don't know much about crypto, you might look at this line right here and think, oh, what? Crypto benefiting like a war? That's not right. Crypto's bad then. Wars are bad. We all know war. Everyone on earth knows wars are bad, right? They end up in casualties and everything. It's not a good thing. But that's what this is, the context of this here is going to be misplaced, right? So, the whoever wrote this article here could have written this title in a more positive manner, like the first part here. So, you know, what I'm what I want to say about this though, we'll skip this part because we all know this part means nothing. But this part, this is a positive thing. Cryptocurrency is meant for the people. Okay. And so when you see Ukraine receiving donation requests in crypto, that's amazing. That's positive. And there's a lot of aspects that come into plays like that, right? One, as we know, cryptocurrency is decentralized, right? So it proved very well with the whole issue that happened, the past couple weeks with Canada. Canada pretty much showed the world that cryptocurrency is very beneficial, versus the old style of putting money into a banking system, right? We all know governments and state officials, they all have the power to put a seize and hold on your money that's in a bank. Why would you want them to have that power over and control over you? No one does, right? You should be able to access your funds when you need to. And in their case, with the situation that's going on over there, they're going to need their money. They're going to need to be able to access their money wherever they need to go. If they need to leave the country for the time being, they're going to need to still access some sort of currency, right? So cryptocurrency is a very positive thing no matter what situation that's going on in the world. And people need to start realizing that it's not necessarily what's happening right now is affecting cryptocurrency. What's happening right now, the reason why the markets are going down is, again, panic is number one. Two, FUD. Okay. And three, cryptocurrency never shuts down like the traditional stock market, right? So when you have your traditional stock market, it's a certain time frame, right? And then you can't do any trades until the market opens up the next day, and then throughout the day, and then the closing bell goes, and then you have to wait for the following day, right? Well, cryptocurrency doesn't have that. It's 24/7. So when there's a negative thing happening, such as the current situation that's going on right now, people one panic, and it's not the people such as ourselves and the people that are like the civilians. It's the people at the top and the people that have a lot of money invested in the stock market. I'm going to repeat stock market a lot because that's where a lot of manipulation is starting out from. So, since the stock market is heavily impacted by war, heavily impacted by inflation, heavily impacted by so many things that either governments do or during different countries do, such as the situation happening right now, that's all going to impact stocks. I mean, it impacted oil. Oil is at its all-time high right now since 2014. Um, so that's also going to raise gas prices here in the United States and probably majority of everywhere right now. So, you know, when people have a lot of money in the stocks, well, they can't take out their money out of their stocks when something like this happens. So they have a lot of investments in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency as a whole. Where do you think they're going to get their money at to make up the losses because of this situation? Well, they're going to take it out of their cryptocurrency, right? And that's what we started seeing. It's not because war is bad for cryptocurrency. And there are articles writing that. There are articles saying, is war bad for cryptocurrency because of what Putin did? It's impacting the crypto market. You know, all of that is very mis. It's a misinterpretation and it's misleading a lot of people, especially if you don't know a lot about crypto as a whole and how the market actually is and works, right? So you're going to get these headliners and these articles purposely written to make you basically manipulate you thinking that cryptocurrency is affected poorly by a war and this and that. No, it's affected poorly. And as you see now, currently with the current market, you see it because of who's invested the most amount of money into cryptocurrency. They're trying to cover their losses because, again, it goes back to stocks and the heavy, big stock market traders. They're going to lose money because the war affects the stock market. So they have to make up their losses. So they're selling cryptocurrency. Okay. Cryptocurrency is actually very positive when it comes to negative things like this because it's the people's money. So, like I mentioned before, if they have to leave their country for the time being and they have cryptocurrency, well, whatever situation might happen, the banks over there, their current currency system over there, they may put a hold and seize on them. Well, then those people can't access their funds, right? Well, how are they going to get their money if they can't access their funds because of their country either put a hold or put a cease on people taking out money and so forth? Things like that happen with war, right? And can happen. But then they don't have any ways of accessing money. But when you go into cryptocurrency, doesn't matter where you are in the world, you are still going to be able to, in some way, shape, or form, access your currency and access money. You could still use your cryptocurrency to buy things if you need to. There are many different ways. I mean, Binance has their own card now that you can preload, with your currency and use it as money, to buy things with. So being able to access your funds with cryptocurrency, since it's not controlled by the government, they can't do anything. So it doesn't matter where they go, they can still access their funds. So it's a very beneficial thing for them, right? So then if you think about it, well, if that's the case, why is the market going down? Shouldn't it be going the opposite? More people pumping more money into crypto, prices go up. Yes, and they should. However, again, it goes back to the market manipulation and how things are controlled, right? So if you start connecting dots like that, unfortunately, a lot of people don't. And again, this is all my own opinion and how I view it. Okay, but if you start connecting the dots and you start following that line, it starts to really truly make sense. Okay, cryptocurrency should not be down. It should be actually doing the opposite right now, especially with a world issue going on as massive right now that it's going on. It should be actually doing the opposite, right? Just like what happened in Canada. It was they did what they did, and then the whole situation, the truckers, they got donations in Bitcoin because it couldn't be tracked, so they were still able to access funds that the government couldn't control. So they were still able to access money, and that's the beauty of cryptocurrency because it is the people's currency. Okay? Again, another little key point on top of that, and this is all positive. I'm trying to keep this as positive as much as possible, and I promise that, guys. This type of stuff, I'm trying to show you the negative and trying to show you the actual positivity out of on the other side, right? That's what I'm trying to do here. Another thing with our cryptocurrency, and I'm not going to show, even though this is the channel, everyone knows it's Ada Cash, but rewards tokens as a whole, this is where we really shine. And what I'm going to say is we really shine in this kind of situation because, you have Bitcoin that's going down, right? So let's say some of these, overseas, what's going on, a lot of the civilians, let's say they had a lot in Bitcoin. Well, they're losing some money right now because it's going down, right? Everyone's losing money in the crypto market, but they're not benefiting anything if they don't sell. And if they sell now, they might be taking a loss because Bitcoin is significantly down, depending on when they bought in and so forth. There's other factors, but let's just say they lost money, but they had to sell because of the current situation. But with rewards tokens, you don't have to sell your assets in order to make that money. So that if they were to have to say leave their country for a little bit and they were making passive income off of a rewards token, they would still have cryptocurrency, right? It's still paid out in cryptocurrency. And they would still, let's say they had to be out of their country for a month or 2 months, right? And they only had, let's say they had one Bitcoin. Is one Bitcoin really going to help you survive if you have a family of four and a dog maybe and stuff for about 2 months? Realistically, it probably could, but you would have to definitely watch how much you're spending and, and such like that. But with a rewards token, you're still going to make passive income without having to take out any money of your initial holdings, right? So they're still going to continuously make money. So if they had to say, let's, 2 months turn into 4 months, well, they're still going to keep making money versus that one Bitcoin that wouldn't probably even last up to that 4 months, right? Because right now it's trading at what, $35,000. So that's where our type of token really, really shines. It really helps people in need in the current situation that's going on in the world today. And it doesn't have to specifically be that. I'm just using that because that's currently the big event that's happening. But it could be anything, anybody around the whole world. Doesn't matter what current situation that you're in, everyone can benefit from a rewards token system. Okay. And then when you think about and you branch off of that and you just think of cryptocurrency as a whole, everyone in the world will benefit from cryptocurrency, hands down. Right. So, I'm trying to, again, trying to keep this very positive. But, I kind of just wanted to show you this is where I'm trying to get a lot of you guys to start reading these articles and looking at the headlines and seeing the FUD when things like this happen. Right. You know, it's just you see this type of stuff, and it makes you wonder, how much money did these people get paid to write these articles during a time like this to cause it to continue to go down, you know and it's sad to say, see this, because crypto should be helping people, and you know everyday, for their everyday life, like what's going on right now. Like, people can really truly benefit from cryptocurrency. There's so many people right now in the world that have, but a current situation that's going on right now, they would definitely, more than likely, benefit from cryptocurrency right now more than anything. So, I don't know how far back, but there was some from last night, let's say. I was starting to read articles saying that the market's going down because of what Putin did and stuff like this. He crashed it. Russia crashed the market, stuff like this right here. Russian Ukraine uh, conflict and overview of what crypto investors should know. You know, there's nothing we need to know. We know what's going on in the real world, and it shouldn't have the effect that it's having on crypto right now. It comes in. I truly believe, if you connect the dots, it comes down to people at the top, the 1% that have millions and billions of dollars invested in the Bitcoin, because that's their main investment, and they're trying to cover their asses from the losses that they're getting in the stocks. Because, like I said, when there's war or any kind of big natural disaster, it affects the stock market poorly. We're seeing it now. Go look at the stocks. I can guarantee you they're not skyrocketing. Oil is, yeah, but everything else is going down. So cryptocurrency should be doing the opposite, right? But it's not, because they're selling it to cover, their losses. So, but I'm not, like I said, I'm trying to find the articles right now. There, you can go to crypto, go to CoinGecko, go to the news page and look for yourself. Just go through the news articles and read them. Or go to cryptopanic.com. It compiles all news articles from all of the news media outlets, and puts them all together for you. It's kind of like Reddit, but only for crypto news. So it's kind of cool. I wouldn't really read the comments too much. They're kind of diluted, just like Reddit comments kind of are. But um, you can get all this information there too as well. It's called cryptopanic.com. Um, it's a pretty good, useful site. But I also use this too as well. And you just go back, go through the articles, read it yourself. See, like this: crypto market crashed as Russia declares war on Ukraine. Well, again, I've already told you why. I've spoke my own opinion on why it was crashing. So I don't have to really repeat myself. But again, let me open up my thing here and kind of answer any questions or anything like that, guys. Um, like I said, I wanted to keep the positive vibes. I just want to kind of educate you guys on how the market and what to really look for in this type of situation, right? You got to stay positive. Everyone's lost money in some way, shape, or form, but cryptocurrency isn't dead. Cryptocurrency is always going to be here. It's the people's money. It's the people's currency, right? And that's why governments get so flustered, because they can't control our assets because they know that we can make money by investing in the crypto, and they don't like that. They want to control. If you have your money in a banking system, they have the power over you. Plain and simple. You've seen it bright as day. It slapped everyone in the face what Canada did, right? Um, United States, the one senator, I forget his name, he made a comment about it. He said the United States has the same exact power. It's the same act. It's the Emergencies Act. If it needs to be implied, they will put a halt on everyone's funds in the United States if they need to. They have the power, but they don't have the power if you take your money out of the banking system and you put it in cryptocurrency. I mean, they have the power to shut down the stock market or stop sells and buys, right? But in crypto, no one has that ability to stop buys and sells. And that's freedom. That's true freedom. So again, don't give in to panic. Don't sell what you're selling right now. Don't if anything, you got to look at it like this. Right now is a good buying opportunity for crypto because if you go back last year, we had that huge FUD issue with China with the mining. Bitcoin went down because of it, right? Um, there was another. It was when Biden was trying to push, or he did push it. It won't go into act until 2023. I forget what the policy is and what the act's called, but um, he was trying to push that. Well, we knew about that back in August. It didn't affect anything until like 2 months later, and then it brought back up, and then it tanked the market some too. So we're always going to have some kind of news media FUD or a major crisis like today that we're seeing today, and it's going to affect the market. Should it affect crypto? No, but it is, and we don't have any control over that. But the worst thing you can do right now is panic sell. Think of it as an opportunity because after this moves on several months down the road, cryptocurrency, just like it always has, will rise again. Okay. It will. Crypto isn't going anywhere. Bitcoin is definitely not going anywhere. It could go down some, yeah, but it's never going to die. It's always going to be here. If it was going to die, countries wouldn't be dropping millions and billions of dollars and investing in it if it was going to die. Crypto is definitely here to stay. It's not going to go anywhere. So selling because of a current situation right now without actually connecting dots and seeing what the actual truth is and how this A is affecting crypto B over here, um, you're just giving in just like a lot of people are. Don't do that. Save yourself the headache. Don't panic. Just keep holding what you're holding, and in a couple months here, you'll be happy that you did. You really will be. Again, none of this is financial advice. I'm just trying to help people out. Um, but again, uh, if you have any questions, if you want to talk about anything, guys, that's why I'm on here. I just wanted to kind of touch base about this. You know, um, I think this needed to be talked about because um, I don't think I don't think a lot of people are connecting the dots. They see red and instantly panic because when you let fear control, um, fear can take over a lot and cause a lot of people to do stupid stuff. That's why a lot of governments and even business owners, when they threaten you at your job saying, um, I can fire you and you can lose your job if you don't do this, and it causes fear, right? So then you don't quit because you can't afford to quit. So you continue to do whatever they tell you to do because they threaten you. Well, now you're in fear and they know that. They control you. Okay. So don't give in to the fear. Don't give in to the FUD. Do not panic sell. Okay. Um, we've got some comments over here. Look at the bigger picture of votes on this. You really don't sound. Exactly. Exactly. Don't unless you truly need the money for whatever reason, do not sell. Keep your profits. Sure, everyone is down. Like I said, I'm down, everyone's down. Plain simple. Um, but don't sell. Don't sell. Um, if you can afford it, buy a little bit right now while it's down and just keep adding up. Um, and like I said yesterday, the beautiful thing about rewards tokens, especially ours, right now, since it's down, it's a perfect time. The more you're holding of ADA Cash, the more rewards you're going to get paid out in. Okay. So if that's what your goal is, if you're trying to get the most in rewards, then right now would be a good opportunity to buy more ADA Cash to add to your bag. So when you do get your payouts, you get a lot more Cardano rewards, right? Um, and then you hold on to that. So when the market goes back up and you make more money, well, then you can either use that as passive income or, reinvest it, do whatever you want. I use mine for passive income. I use it for, my rent, my groceries. Um, we just got a new couch. You have to use things, I have to use my money, my rewards money, because that's what I live off of for those type of things. Right. And that's what it's meant for, and so with the current situation going on right now, that's where reflection tokens really, really shine for people. Because like I said, if they have to leave their country and their bank accounts get frozen and they can't access those funds, right? Well, how else are they going to make money? Well, if you got the rewards token and you have to leave the country for like 2-3 months, well, you're going to consistently get money into your wallet, right? Passive income that you can live off of, right? So you got to think about those kind of positive aspects, right? So that of itself is a utility. It's a wonderful utility system, right? And a lot of blue coin, like Bitcoin, Ethereum. I'm not going to consider Dogecoin a blue coin chip token or whatever some people say it is or try to say it is. It's not. But um, those coins and stuff, they lack that ability for you to make passive income, right? So that's the wonderful thing about ADA Cash. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like I said, the more you hold of ADA Cash, the more rewards you'll be able to earn, and you could live off of it. That's what I do. I live off of it, but you need to people need to stop selling what they have and hold on to it and just keep stacking it up, right? Even though the market is down, like I've explained it yesterday, even though the market is down, you're still going to make passive income, which you're still making money. Sure, it may not be as much money because Cardano's down that you were making like 2-3 months ago, but that's money you didn't have 2 days ago by just holding. So we got to think about that stuff. What we got here? I'm gonna put this on the screen because this is a longer message here. Exactly. Work smart, not harder. Okay. Back in the day, it used to be the whole work hard pays off. Well, who wants to work really hard to earn really nothing? You work smart, and you can make a lot. And this is a good example. You work smart, and yes, again, also invest smart. So um, just investing in cryptocurrency in general, depending on what tokens. Okay, I'm not going to say that all tokens out there and coins are very good investments. You do your own research, but invest in cryptocurrency versus the old school banking system. I hate stock market. I've never invested in the stock market. I don't want to start investing in the stock market. If you're into that, that's totally up to you. That's fine. Cool. But that's not for me. But again, people used to say stock market is not very volatile. Well, when you get in the current situations that's happening right now in our day events that's going on right now, I like to say that it appears to me that stock markets can still be volatile depending on what the current situation is. So um, I would rather just stick with my cryptocurrency and take the risk. So plus, if I want to take my money out, I can take my money out. I don't have to worry about if a lot of people are taking their money out at the time that they're going to put a cease on and a hold on buys and sells until the next day. So because they don't want the Dow to drop very much. So not really a free market, if you ask me. But again, I'm not going to get in all those details. But again, guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask here in the chat. I would like to talk to you guys um, right now in the chat. If you have any questions or have any thoughts about the market going on right now, please. This is why I'm having this live chat right now. Talk about this type of stuff to try to get you guys to see that crypto is a very positive thing during this time. It's just unfortunately it's manipulated, and you're not going to see a lot of articles get written saying how cryptocurrency actually benefits everyone versus what these people are getting paid to write. So yeah, I think I seen something about Germany suspending something. Um but yeah, like I said, that's what's going to happen, right? They're going to suspend that kind of stuff, and then you can't sell. So if you need the money because it's going down and you want to get out of it, well, you're kind of SOL, right? Um Cashimon, the Cashimon game is still in the works. We don't have a date yet. Okay. Um, it is still in the works. Right now, we had to rehash our character design. The egg design we like. The egg design was on par, but our character design was kind of going backwards versus forward with the egg design. So we had to really talk to them and tell them we needed to update our character design. So they're actually redoing all of our character designs, kind of getting them more modernized and up to par with our eggs. Um, so it shouldn't affect time too much. But again, we're not going to give a time. We're not going to give a date or anything like that because um, let's say we give a time and date and it has to get pushed another week. Well, then we're going to have to hear it from people complaining that, well, you told us this time and you told us that. I had expectations. Well, guess what? That life happens, right? And things change. So it's just better not to give a date or time. Um, but we will definitely let you guys know as soon as it does get closer. Promise. Yes, rug pulls. Yes, when they blacklist your wallet and you can't sell to make money. Yes, rug pulls are very notorious for doing that. And you're welcome. You're welcome, man. Not a problem. Not a problem. Hopefully, stick around. You like I said, the game will be coming out. We're just working on we're just trying to work on getting the character design on par because we want you guys to be able to keep playing the game and enjoy the character designs and stuff like that. We don't want like I'll be honest, so when we had the character design at first, I was like, okay, I like this. I like the character designs, right? They're not bad, but they could be better, but they're not bad. And then when the eggs came out, I was like, wow, those are vivid. They pop. They look really good. But then when they made that video and they pieced them both together, it was kind of like, all right, I'm in the late 2020s here with the eggs, and then I look and I'm like, crap. Now I'm looking at a cartoon from the 1985, right? Kind of went backwards. So it didn't really sit well with me or Hydra. And so we brought it up to the dev team that they need to get on par with the character designs themselves. Um, and so that's what they're doing. And then we have a meeting on Monday, and I think we're going to touch base about the egg game that we're making the game before the actual game. Guess you can call it that. Kind of like the pregame. It's accessible for everyone, so everyone can be able to access it. Um, we're working out some of the pricing and stuff like that per egg and everything like that. So that I think is going to be our meeting. That's what's going to be about on Monday. So, um, what is this? Uh, love the market knowledge and perspective. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's when it comes to this kind of situation with the with the market manipulation, it's if like I said, you got to connect the dots and you really got to think about it. And if you kind of go back, let's go back how many years now? Let's say go back I don't know, 4 years. We'll go 4 years. When crypto was kind of not, it was definitely not mainstream like it's becoming. Um, didn't have really any meme coins other than Doge, and that was still worth like nothing. It's still worth nothing, but still was worth less than what it is now. Bitcoin definitely wasn't at its maximal all-time high like it has been. Things like that, right? If you go back and you looked at the trend with how they try to claim, people try to claim now that stock market syncs up with crypto market and vice versa. Well, if you go back several years ago, none of that was talked about. None of it was talked about being in correlation with each other in any way. So then you got to think, fast forward it now, and you go, well, how did that start to come to play? How did all of a sudden people start to say, well, when stock markets go up, crypto seems to go up, and when stocks go down, crypto seems to go down. You know, start thinking about that over the years, and it starts to make sense on who controls the market, the majority of the market. And when stocks go down, crypto, Bitcoin especially, seems to kind of go down. Think about that because you kind of connect the dots and it starts to make sense. Let's see here, which will be more important, ADA Cash or Soul Cash in the Cash Among game? So both. Both will be very important for the gameplay. I will tell you that if you're wanting to buy the eggs, you need Soul Cash in order to start playing. If you don't have any Soul Cash, you can't start playing. Um, After that, you will need ADA Cash and Soul Cash for certain aspects to play the game. Let's say, for one example, you need to buy um, potions to heal your Cashmon, right? We'll just call it that. You may need to use ADA Cash to buy them, right? Then, if you're wanting to, say, place a bet versus another player, so if you place a bet of like 200 million ADA Cash and you win because they placed a bet of 200 million and you win, you made another 200 million on top of your betting. So now you have 400 million ADA Cash, right? So you need ADA Cash for betting. There's going to be aspects that you need Soul Cash for the same kind of way. So I would say they're both equally important. So, um, no, you cannot buy the eggs from your staked ADA Cash, because you're going to need Soul Cash to buy the eggs. Okay. Um, Now, if you claim your Soul Cash that you're earning from your ADA Cash, right? You're staking, you can use that Soul Cash to buy the eggs. Um, but you need Soul Cash. It's not ADA Cash to buy the eggs. You need Soul Cash to buy the eggs. So hopefully that answered for you guys those questions. But if you guys have any other questions, yeah, please feel free to ask. Um, like I said, I don't want to make this too long. Probably I'm gonna try to make it less than an hour here because yesterday's was kind of long, and I know some people don't like to watch a full hour long YouTube video. Um, but and I'm not going to go back and edit things because I don't want to screw up anything or whatever. So, but if you guys have any other questions, please feel free to ask. Um, I definitely will answer them for you. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and pull up, and we're going to look at some of the new articles here. Let's see what else kind of crap is being written about. Well, there's something. Bitcoin's plunge on Ukraine invasion undermines status as digital gold. No, well, not really, because if you go back to, again, what I've been saying this whole time, um, if people at the top didn't sell to make up their losses because of what's going on, it wouldn't have ever gone down. But when a certain percentage owns a good percentage of the market, um, you kind of can't avoid that, right? So, yeah. Well, here we go. Russians will be limited to purchase Bitcoin worth $7,700 per year in a new proposed law. That doesn't sound like a lot. However, that's still allowing their citizens to buy Bitcoin. So it may not be a lot, but still they're buying Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin continues to rise and they buy, say, $7,700 worth, and it's at its price right now, and it goes up, well, that $7,700 is going to go up. So, yeah. So it's not too bad for them. Again, I don't care about the Chinese news because it's China, and I do not care about their FUD because everyone's used to that. And if you're not used to it, go back and look. They do more circling around that stuff than I've ever seen in my life. Uh, Bloomberg strategist says this is the defining moment to buy Bitcoin. So, I'm not going to go ahead and click on the articles, but you guys can. You guys can go ahead and read the articles, educate yourself a little bit about what's going on in crypto. But please be careful on who you actually get your information from, too. Not all news media outlets are the same. Just like news media outlets in the United States, there's MSNBC and CNN and Fox News. Not all of them portray the news the same exact way, if you catch what I'm trying to say here. So be careful of who you read, because there are some out there that it's a little bit far-fetched, so to say. So be careful with that. But there are some good ones. Like Cointelegraph is a really good site. Crypto Potato is a good one. Decrypt is a good one too as well. There's several good ones. But yeah, just be careful which news media outlet you actually get your information from too as well. Be careful with that. So, but I'm not seeing any more questions, guys. Do you guys have anything else for me? I'm probably going to make this another couple more minutes long, because I want to bore you guys. I would say one thing, though, after this video, if you guys could just share this with people, hopefully it can kind of educate them a little bit of why the market's going down and how it is, and hopefully get them to realize that selling isn't always the best option, especially when everything is going down. That's all I ask for. You don't have to subscribe or anything. I'm not going to ask you for any of that. Just share this with people to kind of educate them. That's all I want. Man, come on, guys. I'm waiting to see some more questions here from you. I like communicating with you guys. All right, we do got a question here. Awesome. Do you think AdaCash can get to $1? I will be realistic with you. No, because we would have to have a market cap of several trillions of dollars. Um, because every every 100 billion, or what would it be? So we're at what are we at right now? Like $2 million, right? So Ada Cash is there. So if we go up to 100 million, we if we go up to 10, we eat a zero, right? If we go up to 100 million market cap, we eat a zero. If we go up to a billion, we're gonna eat a zero, right? Um, so then you go up to a trillion, you eat another zero. It won't hit a dollar. Um, but that's not really what our token is about. I've seen this question quite a bit, and it's not like where Cardano and Bitcoin and Ethereum can become a dollar, right? Ours isn't meant for that. What ours is meant for is that you hold enough and accumulate enough ADA cash, and based off of daily volume, buys and sells, that you earn passive income. So if the market cap, say market cap goes up to $100 million, um, that means nothing unless you want to sell your shares, which with our token, again, I expressed this yesterday and talked about this yesterday. It's pointless to sell it. You might make money, but it's still pointless because the whole purpose behind AdaCash is to earn passive income by literally doing nothing for the rest of your life. Just earn passive income. As long as crypto is still around, literally doing nothing but investing, holding, and just earning passive income. Never have to worry about, your initial investment and the price of it going up in the market cap. Never have to worry about that. So say it was 100 million market cap, and the daily volume, let's say it was $10 million, you'd probably be getting, truly, yeah, you would be getting every 60 minutes your passive income rewards. At 10 million, I would say, yeah, definitely. So let's say, you were holding enough to earn $1,000 of Cardano a day. Well, if you're earning it every 60 minutes, man, that's $24,000 in 24 hours that you made for just sitting here doing nothing, by just because you invested. You see what I mean? That's a lot of money. And if that continues for a whole week, well, you do the math. I think you're sitting pretty you're sitting pretty with with that money in a week, right? So that's the purpose of the passive income. Okay. Um so that's the beauty of, well, see, but here's the thing with one-time payouts. It depends on passive, like I said, it depends on the how much you're currently holding in your 24-hour volume. So for example, I used mine yesterday. I talked about my current holdings. So let's say you were holding 1 trillion tokens right now. At the current volume, at the current price right now, sure, it would cost you several thousands of dollars to be there, but compared to what it was several, like 2 months ago, you know, it's easier to buy it now and afford it now than before. Anyways, say you had 1 trillion tokens and you were getting, um, we'll say $1,000 every, you know, day ish. I mean, dude, in 7 days, give or take, daily volume can go up and down. But let's say you were making $1,000 a day. That's $7,000 a week you're making. I would say that pays itself um, a lot quicker than where we're at right now, especially at the market cap. Now, again, though, if the market cap were to hit $1 million, you also, that doesn't mean that you're going to be able to cash out your initial holdings, that because it depends on liquidity. If we don't have the liquidity for $1 million, let's say your profits of your ADA cash hits $1 million, and our liquidity is only $500,000, you're not going to be able to take that $1 million. I'm sorry, but that's not how it works in crypto. You need liquidity to make up for that for you to do that sell. So if we had 50 million in liquidity and you had made a million, yeah, you could sell your whole hand if you wanted to, your whole bag, and we would be left with $49 million in liquidity. But if there's not enough liquidity to cover your sell, you can't sell that much. That's just how crypto works. You need liquidity to cover that. So again, sure, you may make depending on your amount, but that again, that's not the purpose of our token. And if that's the mindset you have, then I would probably advise you to not stick with a passive income token and probably go to a different token like Shiba or something of that nature, where you're hoping just on market cap so you can just sell it whenever you want to, because they have the liquidity to do such too. But not with passive income. The purpose of passive income tokens is so that you invest for a long time, hold for many years, and you make money over time, right? It's just like putting money into a savings account and you make money over time, but this way you make money way quicker. So listing on, okay, so there's two questions here, kind of similar. I'm going to answer this one and see how similar the other one is. So listing on major exchanges is pointless if they do not accept our tokenomics. And a lot of them do not accept our tokenomics. And what I mean by that is um, they don't accept the taxes within their exchange. So if we go and we apply and we put our token on their exchange, um, when you buy our token off of their exchange, there's no taxes then, right? So you wouldn't get any rewards at all. So basically, it would just be like having Doge in your wallet, and you're just waiting on the market cap to go up. At that point, the whole purpose of the passive income token is gone then completely, right? So if the exchanges allow our tokenomic to go on there and allow us to use the do the taxes, to implement the taxes, so you can still earn your passive income, then yes, we're already talking to two different ones. We're just waiting on some things with them as well. It's going to take a little bit longer, but once we get that information, we will share it with you guys. But we're still trying to work out some things. But the problem is reflection tokens are so still new that a lot of centralized exchanges haven't implemented this. And I think a lot of them have to figure out the way that it's going to benefit them too as well. So right now, I wouldn't say it's pointless in the future, but it's pointless right now because it won't benefit you guys. Okay, so yeah, it's the same similar question. Yeah. Um, this year though, it really depends. Like I said, it depends on uh, the exchanges accepting tokenomics. We are, like I said, we are talking to two of them, two different ones. We're just waiting on them to do some more. What the hell is it called? Some more information, technical analysis, and stuff like that to make sure everything works. Um, and then once we get that confirmation and everything, we will provide more information for you guys. You guys will know, just like how we do all the time. We give you guys as much information that we can when we know about it, when we find out. So is there any other questions? Hopefully I answered everyone's questions so far. I got to check something here. Okay. Not a problem. Cool. All right. But yeah, guys. Sorry about that. I had to check Telegram really quick. But does anybody else have any other questions for me right now while we're still live? Um, if not, then I will go ahead and I will probably end the live stream here. Again, like I said, it will be um, up on YouTube. So if you want to rewatch it or whatever, please feel free to do so. Again, all I ask is just um, share the video, tell people to watch it. Hopefully, they'll learn something. Maybe they won't. I don't know. We'll try. So, but I do want to say thank you for the few that stayed and hung out here with me and listened to me kind of ramble on and stuff like that. I do very much appreciate it, guys. I really do. It's nice seeing the questions come in and you guys being here. It does mean a lot to me. So I enjoy it. That's why I do it. So it's nice to see the community takes the time out of their busy day to listen. So it's really nice to see that. What we got here? You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you for all the questions. They were good questions. I appreciate that. They're not like the questions we've been getting. Why is the market cap down? You know, is it dead? Things like that. So I like questions like that are in detail that I can answer and provide you as much information that I can. I really enjoy that. So again, thank you for those. But okay guys. Well, if there's not any more questions, it has been an hour. Uh, this video will be on YouTube for you guys to again review if you want. I'm not going to ask you again to subscribe or anything like that. Just share this video. Try to educate some people about what I talked about with the market and everything that's currently happening. Um, and let me know your feedback about this live stream stuff. Again, I'm very new to this still. This is my third one. First one was Crypto Gaming Boy with the giveaway. If you want to know more about that, please check. That is on the YouTube channel and his as well. He is doing a giveaway, so if you're interested in that, please check that out. He explains it all in our video. But again, this is only my third broadcast, so if there's anything that you guys would like me to talk about or um, change it up or something like that, feedback is always nice. Um, so again, I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your busy day to sit here and listen to me. It does mean a lot. And well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you for the support. Um, we are definitely trying. We are trying to bring a lot for you guys and a lot of utility. Um, and I don't know. I will say I don't know if some of you guys know about this, but we did pay for our LLC. That has been paid for, and it's going to be about 2 to 3 weeks until we get it. Until we get the confirmation and the paperwork back and stuff like that. But once we do, you guys will see that. We're very excited about that. So, yeah. So it just shows more another reason that we're legitimate with an LLC. So it's cool. But all right, guys. Well, thank you again for tuning in, and I hope you guys all have a great day, a good night wherever you are, and keep the positive vibes going. Okay, and have a great day. And I will talk to you later. Thanks, guys.